Ranking every single MCU show from worst to best now that I've seen Daredevil Born Again. Keep in mind this is my opinion and you may disagree. Starting off dead last at number 12 with Marvel's What If Seasons 1 and 2. A few good episodes here and there, but overall just poorly executed, especially Season 2. And number 11 we have She-Hulk, all around pretty goddamn bad. I'm just not a big fan of this character and the humour did not work for me. And the breaking the fourth wall was getting quite repetitive and boring. At number 10 we have Secret Invasion, what a pile of shit. Originally everybody was excited for this show, but when they aired those first couple of episodes, it was the most boring, bland, generic piece of garbage I've ever seen. And the whole Super Skrull thing made absolutely no sense. At number 9 we have Ekko, a side character gets her own TV show. She is so boring to watch, and they completely butchered Kingpin's character in this show. There was far too much filler going on, overall a boring, pointless show, and her superpowers just didn't make too much sense. At number 8 we have Miss Marvel, extremely cringy dialogue, and if you would ask me what the villain was of this show, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. Number 7 we have Agatha All Along, a very solid show in parts. Catherine Hahn was absolutely fantastic as Agatha. However, the filler episodes completely took me out of the show, and they completely flopped with the last two episodes, especially the finale. And it was just another MCU show that couldn't stick its landing. At number 6 we have the Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's a little bit underrated, I can't lie. The whole storyline of John Walker taking on the mantle of Captain America was actually really interesting. However, when it came to the antagonists of the series, very underwhelming. The Flag Smashers were just completely pointless. Number 5 we have Moon Knight. I honestly enjoyed the majority of the series. But when it comes to Moon Knight himself, poor characterization, the suit was cool, however, the finale was just a massive shit show of CGI monsters. At number 4 we have Hawkeye, a fun show with a good Christmas vibe. I love the whole New York setting, and I like the dynamic between Clint Barton and Kate Bishop. WandaVision, everything works, I love the creativity, but the finale is just very, very weird. Number 2 we have Daredevil Born Again. The writing and the consistency is all over the place. When the show really goes for it, it is incredible, the last two episodes especially. And I really love the dynamic between Matt Murdock and Kingpin and their parallels. Definitely weaker than the 3 seasons on Netflix, however, season 2 will be better I hope. But taking that number 1 spot is still Loki.